right, happy Friday, Math 8 students. So we are working on linear equations, and today we're actually going to go through the warm-up that was created for you to look at today in class. Oh, secret, secret. Hopefully you guys use your resources so you can find some of this info. Okay, so we're going to go through some of these questions. Question 1 is, what kinds of slopes do you see in this graph? Well, we got to point out the fact that there are actually 3 slopes in this graph, right? So you got slope 1, you got slope 2, and we'll make it pink. This is slope 3. Pretty interesting. Something a little bit different than what we've been looking at. We've been looking at one line, meaning that there's one slope. This one actually has 3 lines and 3 different slopes, even though if you put it together, it would be one graph, but that's not the case. So let's take a look here. If we were just to look at this slope and we're going from left to right, this would be a positive slope. All right, so I'm just going to mark that positive slope. Over here, we are going down. Think of going nice, nice, negative. This is obviously a puff positive going up. So this is a nice negative. And then finally, we're going back to puff, puff, positive. So here we go, climbing a mountain again, and this is a positive slope. So we go positive, negative, positive. And if you look below, as I delete this, you'll see that you have a short answer text section, and that's what you could put. You know, there are 3 slopes here, or there are a positive and negative slope. It wouldn't matter. So question 2. What are the labels for the X and Y axis in the cookie sales graph? Okay, so the X axis, if we were going to label, would be here. So we have an X axis, and then if we scroll up just a tad, all right, so let me take that out of there. We have our X axis, which is right here, and we have our Y axis, which is right there. So our X axis represents the days of the week, or the work days of the week, whatever you want to call it, and then our y-axis would represent the number of boxes. Remember, if we go back to science, right, so x is our independent variable. So the thing that's going to change or be manipulated is going to be your x, your x variable. That's your independent variable. Over here, your dependent variable, which is also known as your y axis, which is the number of boxes or the number of cookies, number of boxes of cookies that you're going to sell on any given day, right? So those two go hand in hand. So obviously you can write something like that. The x-axis represents days of the week, and then the y-axis represents the number of boxes. Okay, so if we scroll down a little bit, we have question 3. How many slopes do you see in the graph? Well, we talked about this in number 1. There are actually 3 slopes, like we said before. So we have the 3 slopes here. We have 1 slope, we have 2 slopes, and we have 3 slopes. Perfect. And this is a multiple choice question, so that's something you could respond to below. Right? It gives you the options 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. In this case, you'd be choosing 3. Question 4, looking at the graph, is there a y-intercept? Why or why not? This is actually a pretty tough question, but the question itself says looking at the graph. So if I'm just looking at the graph and the picture that it represents, I could easily say that there's no y-intercept because this line does not cross the y-axis right here. But would it if we were to calculate the slope of this line right here? Absolutely. We would have to calculate the slope, and then we'd have to work backwards to figure out where this line would eventually cross the y-axis, which would be our y-intercept. So there's a couple different things you can put. If you're really thinking here, you could probably tell us that there is a y-intercept, but you'd have to have a really good reason to back it up. Other than that, if you told us that I don't visually see a y-intercept or a starting point, that would be right as well. All right, so the final question is, what is the slope of the line circled in the graph below? Like we said before, there's 3 slopes. But with this one, we're going to mark it in red. And we have to realize, right, that slope, or our m value, is rise over run. So you have y and you have x, right? So that's also known as our change in y over change in x. So if we look at this slope, what we're going to do is we're going to draw our nice little right triangle, and we notice that we are going down. That's our rise. We're going down 2, right? And that's the number of boxes. We're going down 2 boxes, and we're going over 1 day. So our slope here should be -2 or -2 over 1, whatever shows up. Okay, these other lines obviously have different slopes, and the reason is because what's happening, at that business on any given day, right? You got a 5-day-a-week business, so those are the things that can happen. And this is what these linear equations really look like in the real world. So good luck on this warm-up, and we will see you in class soon. Bye.